Drive slow, they let the new nigga go, but at one point that was my best friend. The shots pop, he dropped on the black top, and I saw the white in his eyes. I gotta get out of this city tonight. Like damn. So walk with me, right? No run with me, right? No ride with me, right? Nah. Fly with me, yo. Eeny, meeny, miny, little tiny world. Mighty small nigga in it. Trying to get his fair share of slim pickings. Even slimmer pickings for the niggas in it. Gotta be the bigger man every chance he can. For the bigger picture, catch a nigga slipping by his toe. Wanting mo, kill that nigga there for show. Cause that nigga there know age-old story of a black boy. If he holler, let him go. If he sing, pay him mo. If he dances, we can keep him tame. Master had the whip and the chain with his name. Master car was engraved. We all slaves. Some the money, some the time, but sometimes in our mind, what I find funny is everybody feel they free. See, I've been quiet observing, I've been plotting and scheming so much that I don't think I can care less what you think of me. I put it all on the table, but even if I slaughter the beef alone, I did it so we all eat, and I paid pass for your feet, and that's with the PH, cause everything I do, I blew the P-haze. Niggas yelling, oh, behave. But the powers that be ain't trying to let me be great. Hickory dickory dock, the slave ran away. It's like clockwork. Surprised it's already been 3 days. They put the dogs on them, came back with scars on his face. The patches they wear when they arm resemble the Star of Dave. See, these are tough times, desperate situations call for desperations. I'm singing Despacito, waiting for my reparations. I'm speaking words of healing, trying to repair a nation. I'm getting back up no matter what the fuck I'm facing. This is my life, and I choose to finally live it with a purpose. Cause everybody tell you that you worthless. So fly with me, right? Let's run away and let our souls scratch the surface. Cause then you'll see how infinite this earth is. How magnificent a person. How you can manifest healing just to put an emphasis on hurting. And they say we not deserving. Now how the fuck they say we not deserving? How the fuck they say we not deserving?
Put on that ass shaking, booty bouncing knicker music. After a fight I started in a basketball game, the person that I punched screamed out, and that's why you don't let knickers on the court. And I remember feeling a sense of pride. And therein lies the real danger. Me wanting to feel suffering that black people have been fighting to escape for centuries. As shallow as my understanding of what it meant to be black was, my privilege, it runs equally as deep. Like being allowed in schools, even though I have an extensive criminal record. My privilege runs deep, like my uncle telling me that I'll always be able to get a job because a company can hire a black man without actually having to look at one. My privilege runs deep, like that 1 second that it takes for somebody to have to think about what my race is probably pushes me 1 second away from getting killed for it. Yet, when I was pepper sprayed by police, after being subdued, after having my hands cuffed, I don't know if it was my rhetoric or my voice that bothered him most. The sudden realization of, wait, he's not white. Our shared frustration of not even knowing anymore. See, I live on the fault line that's dividing this country. Every step outside of myself brings an avalanche of biases that's different than the last. My basketball buddies call me white chocolate. My mentors tell me I'm a positive example for struggling young black men. My neighborhood still sees me as the white outsider. My fellow poets include me in all of their black lines. Black lives matter, black on black rhyme. I've always wondered, what is my place in these movements? Because if I make a big wave, should it even be my face in these movements? Is your daddy black? Then my nigga, you are black.
Freedom of speeches, and we cannot keep them bottled up or ever let them water down. They must die completely, concretely. Cement them to the skies with our past histories and alternative futures. For the truth, it must fly away. Like the birds and the frogs and the locusts, following the unfocused, following focus groups of unimportant, bogus topics, ideas have wings. But this is not a grandiose, collected brainwave of stimulating thought. This is blank. This is empty. This is rhetoric with no resolution. This is ecstatic news reporters reporting the size of chicken wings and donuts and cookies for life is carefree. Life is sweet. Love every living thing, every creature under the sun. For love, it makes the world go round. 10,000 birds. This is brevity. This is the forgotten. This is the overlooked. This is slavery. This is genocide. This is mass suicide. This is Auschwitz. This is Darfur. This is Palestine. This is the opposite of life. This is Auschwitz. It is Darfur. No. It is far more than potatoes and French fries. This is the power of words. This is the power of those PUSSYs who brainwash, Pledge of Allegiance, oh say can you see, Semper Fi. This is evil at its most complicated, simplified for the untrained eye. So stop reading between the lines and find your place in the margin of lies, for there lies your truths, lined up like troops in warfare. For this is word fair, for unfair words fare further odds than honesties. Far cry fibs, stretching, unfurling, scare tactics, fathering, farther, further, fewer tendencies. Fewer words fly. Fewer heroes finally reach their epiphanies. 10,000 birds fell from the sky. Now, what if they were consumed? Or their feces, or secretions, poisonous, unpredictable reactions to the species that we feast in. Every birdie held a secret. A little birdie told me. But I refused to listen to the carrier pigeon who spoke sultry. Ignored the raven tapping at my chamber door for poultry. Poultry consists of chicken, duck, geese, turkey. But don't worry, mysterious deaths have yet to befall our precious food supply. Everything is peachy keen. These are merely statements. These are merely observations. These are merely accusations. No. This is how you conceal any further accusations of any further acquisition of information leading to the true agenda of our nation. PlayStation, PlayStations. PlayStations whose rotations are limited, even if death is imminent. Play Eminem on heavy rotation. Play Drake. Play dumb. Play outside. Go play outside. Go play your soccer and your football in prime time tonight. Go and play until your hearts are content, little children. And I will continue to play like everything is going to be all right. Come on, help me out. Come on. Yeah. Roll it.
Hearts, more technology than we have ever dreamed, that all first started with somebody's vision that was never physically seen. I am great. Say it. I am great. According to the Bible, it says that I am the I am. So if I am whatever I am saying I am, and the I am is God, then I am a God is redundant, but I am great is a reminder. And when you speak those words out loud, the first ears to hear it are the great I am inside you. The power of the word is how we are made in God's image, because it's our ability to create. And it's in that image where we all relate. I am great. Say it. If you keep telling yourself this every day, eventually it'll permeate into everything you make. It'll define what you are, writing the narrative to your story, filling the book of your life with the actual words you are saying. Each sentence is a verse. Each conversation is a page, whether with your physical mouth or a million minds away in that secret place where only you could speak with no sound, hear with no ears, see with no eyes. That is where vision lies, where prayers live, where our purest connection to the universe is. Believe in the power of your word from start to finish, from Genesis to Revelation, from mind to manifestation. They are the force that builds all things into being or drags them back down into death. Just think about how easy it is to believe somebody when they tell you that they love you, but every action speaks differently.
Let me do my poet real quick. So look, hold on. Let me check it. My ego is so outrageous. I gotta keep telling myself that it's gonna kill my talent in different ages. But you hear that fire go off, that's me encouraging my rages. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you see this young face, it never ages. But I'm gonna tell you again, as we go through this BayStyle battle, these two poets is outrageous. But I'm gonna stop right there because we're gonna get into what we gotta call an interview halftime equation.
Okay.
But I'm not a rapper.
Okay. All right, hey, that's the popping it up, man. This is Grown Man Real Nigga Shit TV. This is Verzuz BayStyle11. You already heard the Dewey halftime. We got none other than our two main sponsors of the program. We got the Crochet Lady, the beautiful Karima Brown, styles upon styles. Y'all see that hat on her head? That's a remix. And we got Lil Dewey. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad. Actually, Instagram, the Crochet Lady 717. That's the handler at the Crochet Lady 717. And we got Lil Dewey, which is at Lil Dewey _apparel brand. You know what I'm saying? Styles upon styles. Y'all catch my boy all around town, flipping up major kind of flavor for you, you know what I'm saying? So we here at the halftime, you know what I'm saying? We go back and forth. So we're gonna start off this time with you, Lil Dewey, this time. Like, you've been checking the vibes, man. Who you got so far, man, in the lead, in your opinion? Give me some input.
I ain't gonna lie. On one of the Dennis poets, man, I got a little tear out. I was like, hold on now, fam. He talking. He talking. And then you got DeTyme. He spitting his poetry and music, and it's like, yo, like, man, it sound like Kendrick and J. Cole right now fighting. Like, this stuff is wild. Do I have who I want to know who's I feel like I'm going into second round with? No, because I'm not judging nothing on this one. Like, man, I'm here for the spirit that they giving, because I ain't gonna lie, the energy in there is very uplifting. They trying to make me get out of retirement, go play football again. Like, oh no, this crazy, man. They putting their hearts on their shoulders and they swinging with both hands, left and right. So I don't know, someone might hit them with an uppercut to knock them out, but that's a whole time, you know what I'm saying? Who's that? What's that man? J. Paul and Mike Tyson right there fight. So I don't know, man. We got a lot of events going on and a lot of stuff moving forward, but if I have to answer who I got, I'll take Dennis.
Okay, you got Dennis so far. You had to pick one so right now. Okay. All right, let's switch it over to Karima Brown, the Crochet Lady. Who you got so far, in your opinion, up in this matchup in Verzuz BayStyle11?
Well, first of all, it's a different vibe. It's the first time we had spoken word artists, so that's what's up. It brings just a different element, and I'm loving it. Talent-wise, these two men are phenomenal. I've had the pleasure of seeing both of them in the past, and I mean, I'm almost speechless because they both like really bring it. As y'all know, if y'all see me in past, Verzuz BayStyle halftime shows, it's different elements that I look at as far as just bringing a whole Verzuz BayStyle show together, and I have my different points and my check boxes and stuff like that. So as far as checking my check boxes for the first round, I'm gonna go with DeTyme. I feel like he is more involved in the show for whatever reasons, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own thing going on. I don't know. I'm just saying, as far as straightforward, present, he coming with the versatility. He seems like he's more into just performance, and just knowing a little bit of his background, he really get into his shit. Actor, he really get into his shit. But they both bring this personal touch, like Dennis was saying, like with the spoken word, it's just a different feeling, hit you a different way, and they both bringing it tonight. You know what I'm saying? But as far as who I got, I'm gonna go with DeTyme.
Okay, all right. So we got one pick and say he's going with Dennis for the first half. We got the other saying they're going with DeTyme so far in your mind. So okay, we got a split right here at the halftime. This is Verzuz BayStyle11. We right here, Stop It Media Productions. We got Karima Brown, the Crochet Lady, at the Crochet Lady 717 on the gram, and we got Lil Dewey at @LaDewey_apparel brand on the gram. Y'all catch them in the city. Y'all catch them live. Y'all catch them right here versus BayStyle. Give thanks for y'all time.
Dispel the negative energy, just build a temple that protects the vessel that enters me. I am the one that remembers me. I am the one that remembers me. I'm filled with the blood of my enemies. I'm trying to remix it and fill it with love for my enemies. Yeah. Am I real? Oh, am I really out of my mind? Am I real? Oh, am I just a whole nother kind? Am I just a product of the times? Or am I really out of my mind? Am I here? Oh, am I really out of this world? I talk madness, I make sadness sound like a stamp on a checklist. On a little board with some other little dreams and a bucket list next to a message that I jotted down at breakfast. That little spot on Fletcher that never shows up on the map when I try to go and put in the address. It always got me somewhere out in Texas. I must create, I need expression. Here go with water, you need some Excedrin. I got a minute for all of my efforts. Stacking up, building up, racking up, filling up. I do not feel enough, I am not healed enough. I got some blockage, carnage, blocked out, blacked out, backed up, back up. This is a warning, take 2 of these in the morning. Too much mourning, not enough compassion. What you think we do it all just for the passion? Every single hour of the day, just bing, bam, boom. Never suffer drops of depression. Look, I love my life, but I do not love the exhaustion, fatigue, or the stressing. All the anxiety laced in my message are all of the days that I'm tested to be someone's curse and a blessing. If everyone had 7 hearts and at least one was dedicated to understanding, then maybe we could be less demanding of each other. A certain intuition, manifestation of a new form of communication. Infinite creators yet understandably bound by human nature and human behavior. Yet, children of gods. Yeah, children of gods, still in the pods, stirring the pot, using the flame. Rise from the ashes, gotta strike while it's hot, burning the earth. It was straight from my heart, cause I wanna feel all of the pain and all of the joy. Yeah, every little drop, every pump, every clot, every pulse, every pop. Guess it's from life I got those. Life is so funny, got shows, got what? Growth, a little perspective, truth in my message, proof of my efforts, bruises and blisters, and all of it flows to the center. I understand, I cannot change who I was, I cannot change who I can. I see the path, but still I must listen and ask and take every step to adapt. I talk too much, but I still know all that I know. I don't gotta show, I just gotta grow. Planting my garden, feeding my roots, so I get down and sow. I love my journey, and I'm appreciative of everyone. We was just kids, able to live, full of them. See, I do and I do and I do and I do and I do, just to get back to my goals. I feel insane, still after everything. Probably you were the same. All that we carry with names. What is existence? What is my mission? What am I missing? What am I different? If I'm still living this life, but it gifted, am I one step from the ending? Yes, I'm on the verge of death. Every moment, every breath, I am able to detach from who I am and what I lack. Always searching for the path to get me there or take me back. I am all I ever was, and I am all I ever am. Always on the verge of death. Every moment, every breath, I am able to detach from who I am and what I lack. Always searching for the path to get me there or take me back. I am all I ever was and all I ever am.
So what's it all worth if your own city then you lame? I don't mean this as a diss, I just think it's time for change. Cause my drive's been for poetry, but I slide inside this lane with my tank full of pain, my trunk full of lyrics, my heart's full of flame, but I got joy inside my spirit. I want you all to feel it every time I step on stage. This God's honest truth is how I'ma pave my way. Like, that's the chorus. Like, y'all can say it with me, ready? Like, verse 2, very important, ready? I watch these buildings grow while these people lose their souls. Black graves get paved over, makes ways for new owners who raise up the rent cause no one cares about the poor. And all these rappers talk about is the shows they got in store. And these stores that'll use them to legitimize fake culture. Your scene's picked apart by these forward-thinking vultures. A call for unity, only for your unit. See, that's why the streets can't fuck with you. There's no community, a common unity. Connect the people to the sound. What you think you can't tell you and your people ain't around when they come to take their food or to come to take their home, or to come they move their schools cause they come and took their zone. But what do I know? I'm another poet hating. I believe in building bigger than these bricks that they've been paving. And I got this off my chest, so I guess I'll stop complaining. Walk step by step past the treadmills that y'all stay in. Like, yeah. And that's it, like.
Versus BayStyle, the 13th installment, man. We getting it down. This shit's been a live-ass impressive show. If you fucking with the vibes you been inhaling and watching on this stage, let me hear some noise, cuz. Just like we announced, it's gonna flip up. So, we got 2 rounds left, 4 slots each for each contestant. So the audience, y'all finna get 8 things.
On his posture. He is not on your roster of favorites. He does not share any physical features with the ones in whom you deem poetic. He doesn't even share their rhetoric. In fact, he is quite pathetic on one-on-one basis. He is nameless, yet and still he remembers all of your names and faces in the first places in which you first met his acquaintance. He is not loud, but he is proud of his message and his progression because he knows that this world that we live in is in dire need for maintenance. He is making this day a list of everything he has to say. He is making this night obligatory for recital. For poetry is survival. He has entirely too much to say for an open mic, so he times his words into poems, timed at 3 minutes, timed at 9.5 minutes in total, and he is shooting for the finals. I mean, none of his poems have titles. But all of his poems, they do serve as tiles, like decoration, like decoration of which he uses to decor the floor of his humble abode. He treats his poems like tiles to welcome you into his home. Please take your shoes off before your feet touch the carpet. Now walk all over him. Hold up your boards as he takes aim. Haphazardly throw your scores like he throws pointed objects. Prepare to be darted. He has stepped up to the line. No. He stepped up his lines and his rhymes. This time, his flow is just getting started. Or at least it's tardy, or at least it's late, because it never seems to hit you until you made your next mistake. But your next mistake could be your greatest, depending on what's at stake. For God's sake, listen to what the poet has to say. His heart is beating like he's trying to varicose his veins. He's only trying to validate and verify his pain, because poets drive another poetry insane. And I dare any of y'all to try and really figure out what that means. I mean, this poet, he is the complete opposite of mumu rappers. He does not refer to women as bitches or whores, nor does he care about scores. Scores of poets have beaten him before in competition, yet he walks through those doors unrelenting. For words, they are inconsequential sometimes, but silence is unforgiving.
Maybe that's why he didn't tell anybody about his diagnosis for 4 years. Because when my brother's dark side was finally exposed, his secret identity died along with his invulnerability. He no longer had the luxury of Clark Kenting his loved ones from his pain, and that S on his chest became a permanent indicator of his fight against doomsday. And even though it was a fight to the death, even though his dedicated Lois Lane left his side, he still refused to not represent his source. He refused to not shine. That's why 2 years later, after all those parasite attacks, all those surgeries to remove the icy breath of death from his lungs, the knowledge that this arch nemesis would keep popping up in more issues, I still demanded that he flew me to his metropolis. And not because I wanted to see him in his last days, but because I wanted to party with a Superman again. But the truth is that there is no comic book story arc dark enough that could have prepared me for what I saw, because I wasn't ready to cart Superman around in a wheelchair. I wasn't ready to meet Kal-El, bedridden, coughing blood into tissues. I wasn't ready to see him with more pill bottles than champagne bottles. I mean, to me, he would be fine. To me, he was the man of tomorrow, and tomorrow never dies, so I refuse to accept that would be the end of a series. The death of Superman took on a new meaning to me when he finally passed away. There's this uncomfortable truth that is exposed when great men meet even greater monsters. No matter how super a man is, they will still suffer from the limitations of being a man. And sometimes there is just no happy ending for the good guys, even if they're the man of steel. Thank you.
I can't tell you that.
Who you said winning?
I'm not telling you.
Why? It's already on camera.
Because you missed it.
We got Rapunzel, the poet,
What's
in the building,
up?
BayStyle
What
13.
happening?
Rapunzel, you've been checking the scene, Rapunzel. Who you got so far in the lead? Who you got taking the win so far in your mind?
I got to say, my boy DeTyme, he live right there, you know, above Dennis. He back right here, and Dennis back right here.
Okay, that's what's up.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up.
He gave me like the energy and the real like passion. Like I was like, damn, okay, are those my words or his words? You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
That's how I felt with that.
that's what's up.
Real
Y'all heard
spiritual
it.
right there.
Yeah,
I like
that was real spiritual.
Okay.
Didn't you say the same thing?
Nah, I didn't.
What
I
you
felt
had
the, I
said?
felt the spirit. She said that she felt the spirit.
Or who
But-
you said?
I said Dennis, but you know, it was off of this.
Okay, so you
some
got
personal
so
life.
we
It was
got
a
one for Dennis and we got one for DeTyme.
Yeah, then I got jumped because
we
y'all
got two
both got
for DeTyme
daytime.
so
So we here.
Yeah,
So
we here.
I got jumped.
Is
just now.
y'all finna announce a winner?
Nah, we don't.
So
We,
It's just up
we
for the
don't
people.
announce the winner. We kind
it's
of like
just
say who the
halftime.
winner is on Sunday when we do the recap.
Yeah, we do a recap.
Okay.
We're gonna talk
So
about who
on
we
Sunday
think.
we'll find out then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
who we
so-
think, and it's
Well,
just
it
our
depends.
opinion. Who we
Okay.
think is the winner. You know, me and Misty gonna jump on. We're gonna bring on people to even jump on live and speak your
Yeah, I
part.
mean they both did their thing. They both was honorable components. Opponents. Honorable opponents. You know what I'm talking about?
And then we just get going. Second half on deck right now, so we're gonna see.
Hey, thanks for the mic.
Yeah.
Is this your first time at the BayStyle?
No, I've been here a couple times.
Okay.
I gotta support my people. These my people from way back.
All right, we respect that. We respect that.
And let them know, Rapunzel, what you got going on. Where they find you online?
Find me at Rapunzel the Poet on IG. It's ROPUNZELL, the Poet on IG, and follow Poet vs. Poet. We're having an event sometime this year.
Okay.
No date specified, but follow Poet vs. Poet on IG.
Okay, y'all heard it. Rapunzel
Hey, y'all
the
heard
Poet,
him, man.
Poet
So look, we
versus
about to get back into this second half. Just know we got some beautiful people in here with some beautiful minds, and we gonna get back to it. And we out.
Verzuz BayStyle 13th on April 13th.
Oh, the cop thing.
Yeah,
Yo,
the cop.
I forgot you were there for that. That's hilarious, bro.
I don't know why he more mad. DeTyme mad too.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What a night that was, bro. That was crazy.
So man, we got the contestants here right man. Halftime, Dennis Amadeus, DeTyme Poet, man. How y'all feel? I mean y'all comrades, so it's kind of I mean y'all going hard.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
y'all kind of staying in your lanes, man. Like how you feeling so far about the event and the vibe, man?
I'm feeling great, man. It's awesome. I love seeing what this guy got to bring to the table. I think he's hearing some new stuff from me. I think it's the first time we've heard new stuff from each other in a long time, and like the audience has been real dope. And yeah, man, just getting up there, getting free, telling my story, and happy to have people listening to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here, you know what I'm saying? Because number one, we were supposed to hit a little, you know what I'm saying? You know, we've been on stages together.
Together,
so I'm
at
just
the same
saying, this is
time,
nice
doing shit.
You know, yeah. But yeah, no, it's exciting. So here we are.
Young warrior, life is grand from the skies to the seas and sands. Young warrior, death is within your hands, but living should be in your plans. Young warrior, yes, here I stand. No fear pumps through these glands. My blade is damned. I swing it at wayward man, right here where this river expands. Young warrior, this is no exam. This is life or death, and you are not exempt. Caution your next step, young warrior. For it's time to take heed to these waters and be damned. On this journey where the path diverges, we learn to drown our urges. Bury them beneath the surface, for there is too much earth to claim who this dirt is. I sit by the river of wrath, but this is not the same river at last, at least not the same river I passed. The river I passed taught me the path of multiplying my bad maths. I added rough waters, fighting the rage, left to drown in vices, fighting for days, gasping for air, lighting the haze, lighting the maze. I look to those who are lighting the way. I seek wisdom, knowledge is the fountain of youth. Go back and water your roots, you can't go backwards, tend to the fruits. We reap what we sow, so what do we leave with a youth? Plant seeds for the future that leads seasons to bloom. Tend to the root. We all forever adrift. I'm no longer fighting the shifts, rough waters exist. Fork in the road and the crossing where the river was split. I built the bridge to get over my shit. Each footstep fighting the trolls, paying the tolls. They pointing fingers, stay on your toes. They say it was told. There's no
reflections that I see in the smoke and the ones that I can't stop seeing in him. You see, this bud hadn't fallen too far from the stem. And we've lost so many limbs to our family's trees. Like my 2 dead brothers are his 2 dead sons. My 2 dead grandparents are both his dead parents. Death works just like getting high. The more you experience it, the less you actually start to feel it. We're told that it's the best fertilizer for God's garden, but the buried seeds of my siblings had become a bad harvest. Their grave plots became a chasm between me and empathy. So even as my dad laid planted in a deathbed, buried in the same soil as my brothers, I still had to remind myself that he was a person. Not darkness, not negative energy, not some demon, but a human being just like me. Probably just as flawed and as broken as I am. Like most strains in relationships, we had a lot more in common than I wanted to admit. But ever since his last puff became stardust, our differences have merged together like tobacco and weed. We share the same budding insecurities wrapped in a sticky layer of confidence. He smoked to stay grounded. I smoked to fly away, but we both still had to smoke. Swishers. Now every blunt that I roll is a reminder of my family's trees. Every puff of soul's dust brings back every epiphany that I've ever had, coming down with my highs that my dad and myself are the only 2 people that I can't seem to forgive.
Only karma that he always ends up with snake eyes. I mean, dude's flute always plays the same tune. Well, too soon you see that karma strikes like a monsoon. But no, it was never fair because fate was never there when the melodic music played and dude thought he would dance with destiny. I mean, he never meant to only dance for a day, hypnotized by snake eyes. King Cobra, I am. Excuse. For you see, he is. For you see, snakes move through snake skins. For snake does because snake is. Snake is because raised by snake farmers. I mean, all he sees is snakes. Life taught him to be snake charmer. So life is unfair when life brings snakes karma, especially when you get bit by a chick that knows how to boa constrict in a form of relationship. So here I am slithering, chasing chicks, chasing tail like a rattle ray, shaking his using tongue to smell foundations breaking. If I can use my tongue for more than a taste of bliss, I would shed these scales instilled in me, and then maybe I could build what's real in me. But every time I shed, a new snake skin is revealed in me. Check my lineage. Daddy wore the snake skin shoes, slithering through memories of walking out his fantasies, tales of his legacy, trail in his legacy. Mama wore the snakeskin blues. Never looking for the atom, only looking for the apple. I am the seed of a disaster, so take a bite and see what happens. Hell, my brother wears the snakeskin too, conceived of the same sin. I have looked up to snakeskin, nature, nurture, fate even, all in one big equation. And I too have earned my own King Cobra cloak, like a Bates hoodie zip up, abstract scales, like a Dali picture. But my persistence of time allows me to lift up out of every situation that I ride. So I fly, wings strapped on my back, my eyes cold, jet black, my scales strong, and belly fat from the women that I have devoured and left scorn. My speech readily hot to leave scorches through poems and horns, formed from dragon habits. I have adapted past mere belly dancing. When I stab it, I am a serpent of Eve, evolved by time, bearded with the wisdom of a 1,000-year-old mind. Yet I still cannot answer the question, what qualities do the knights of the round table exemplify that allows them to slay dragons? Or more importantly, baby, do you have it? For you see, your bite? Well, now, that is the deadliest weapon on the planet. Please, put that apple down.
I watched banks claim houses that were once claimed by trees. I watch people build up stores that do something good for a neighborhood that they've never even felt any of the bad in. A neighborhood they only felt safe enough to enter after the police swept it, after local residents were moved out, either in bags or in handcuffs. See, I didn't know that you needed drug dogs to find a serial killer. A murderer who was a stain on a colorful canvas, so bleach was poured over the whole neighborhood and then deemed seminal strong. How bold to name something after the people who were killed to get it. Bold like a hunter's trophy room. Bold like the victims' faces being brushed onto a wall only to be cleared right before election season. Just like the people that used to live there, forgotten. Just like the loved ones of those lost people, yet the trendy blood of appropriation continues to pump through a micro-brewed heart, bleeding a culture dry that it was too colorblind to recognize in the first place. I try to ignore the remodelers painting the town white in front of my eyes like I did the kids making fun of my Skechers or the jeans that I wore every day for a week. But now I gotta sit on my porch and watch a community that was once filled with people who shared my same struggle turn into a community of people who choose to dress like that, who got to choose that place to live. And I hate that the worst part of it all, y'all, is that I'm jealous. I'm jealous to see a community come together over the capture of a serial killer, but never over the suffering of its own residents. And I miss the liveliness of that Friday night store session. I miss the laughter bellowing over the fence. I miss my friends from that humble corner in Tampa before it became a trend to kick out the people living there.
I'm surprised you finally caught up. I would've gotten to you a little sooner, but I was caught up. All the wasted space they were selling, you done bought up. Since we on the topic now, let's address what I just brought up. See, I've been coming to my senses a lot lately, and a lot made me drop shady. Mood shifty, see, I can see these sepia hues like classic cues. My shit be like classic code, cause I don't take your classic cues in plastic views. I just pay my drastic dues in taxes too. They want me down and out my group, but I refuse. I can't root, so why would I try to start now? If it don't stir up no emotion, is it really art? If it don't stir up no emotion, is it really art? If it don't stir up no emotion, is it really art? Is it really art? Is it really art? My son was right here on my lap when I started this track. He started teething not too long ago, now he can't relax. He see me eating too good, he want that. I told him rest up, I promise it's due. But first I gotta teach you to chew, like smack, smack, he finna spit soon. I know he can rap, just put him down for the neck. He just be flapping his gums, can't even use you to shoot. You just be flashing your guns when your degrees of separation coming down to the none. And your solution always comes to the run. I can't put my faith in man, just myself, which means I always can depend on myself. So when I lack, I turn that pen on myself. But where does self go for help? Deeper within. If it don't stir up no emotion, is it really art? If it don't stir up no emotion, is it really art? If it don't stir up no emotion, is it really art? Is it really art? Is it really art? If it don't stir up no emotion, is it really art? If it don't stir up no emotion, is it really art? If it don't stir up no emotion, is it really art? Is it really art? Is it really art? If it don't stir up no emotion, is it really art? If it don't stir up no emotion, is it really art? If it don't stir up no emotion, is it really art? Is it really art? Is it really art? Yeah, I'm surprised you finally caught up.
Album you'll skip for your 808 fix, but miss the message of hope and can't understand why you can't see how the whole sound system is broken. Sound waves are blazed to manipulate, reverse engineered the ways our hits are made, so now they cause more damage when they stimulate. I mean, what happened to the black thoughts? The knowledge reigning supreme or the Fontes? I mean, can we spin it back to my days? Walkman where you could only play fast forward or rewind tapes, where you can get lost in the album. Like, wait, what song was that I played? See, I need a rapper to walk with me like Virgil did Dante through the infernos. Show me the path to the paradise where I stay. Let the true MCs of our world lead this thirsty flock until the plastic around that tape can become unrolled, until every opportunity of life, happiness, and joy can unfold. I mean, even this digital age is still a part of that original tape. Our stories have been foretold, but not all told. So settle your soul. Prepare yourself to take in some of the sounds of the old. Embrace every key, string, or bass drop. Push that button down. Let that tape rock until that shit explodes.